Our lovely contest winner braved the snow and the cold here in Ottawa. It's a blizzard, continent-wide. Flights canceled in Chicago.
No way.
Yeah. Might be dicey.
Hope I can get home.
Yeah.
I hope we don't get snowed in. You know, with lots of snow.
From the hot seat in the frame.
What? I usually just go like this.
Good?
Sweet. Cool, so yeah, just go for it.
All right. Hi, I'm Erin. So I have 5 questions for you today. The first one on the subject of Canadian food. Earlier on, when you guys played in Canada, Group Chance pulled a barbecue up behind a show.
Yeah.
I had heard down in Toronto. So here in Ottawa, we're famous for obviously the Rideau Canal and beaver tails. So I was wondering if you guys have had a chance to try a beaver tail as of yet.
Not me. Did you? No. Maybe it was you. Did you try the beaver tail?
No, Tim had one on the bus over here, though.
What are they like?
What is it, though?
It's like a flat, sort of like a fried doughy pancake, and then you put really good syrup.
Stop! I'm into it. Fried dough.
So wait, this doesn't involve any animal parts?
No.
Okay.
No, it's just very long and flat.
Oh my gosh, that sounds good. Well, where can we get said beaver tail?
Actually, 2 blocks over.
Okay.
Corner
All right.
of Georgia
We'll
Village.
continue this later after we go get some beaver tails.
That sounds good. We have had some other Canadian food stuff. Poutine.
Poutine?
Not to be confused with poutine. When you go to Quebec.
Oh, what's that?
Poutine is not something that you want to order. It would be a little girl who stands on a street corner. So.
Right.
Okay, yeah, that would be totally
Understood.
note to self. Thank you.
It's on the pronunciation.
It's on the pronunciation.
Ketchup chips.
Ketchup chips are good.
Yeah, you guys don't have those in California.
And Tim Hortons.
And
Yes,
Tim Hortons.
Tim Hortons.
Yeah.
Double,
Yeah.
medium double. It's on my little so. The second one, so what excites you the most about being in Switchfoot and knowing your music influences people?
What excites me the most?
Communication. I'd say, you know, the live show is probably the best example of the highlight of being in a band. That's the part where you have the ability to hear back from the audience instantly. You're throwing a song out there, and they throw it right back. And yeah, I feel like, you know, communication on a record is something that you take a lot more time with. A live show for me is that instant gratification of knowing that they're getting something out of it. They're into it and throwing it right back.
Let's see. I can't believe we get to do this for a living. You know, we get to play music, travel.
Pretty amazing.
And we'll show up somewhere and people will know the songs. That to me is kind of, I guess it's along the same lines as that. People are just in a place we've never played before, but they know the music. It's just it's amazing. You know, I feel humbled by it because I don't think I deserve to be able to be like doing it for me because it's just, you know,
The best job.
it's the best job. So,
My third one, what future direction will your work with Rising Awareness for Sudanese refugees?
Well, we've had an opportunity, even in San Diego. There's actually a group of refugees from Sudan. And we've had some opportunities to get to know them and actually had them play music and open up a show for us years ago. That was amazing. And we've been able to work with different parts of Africa, and that's really something important to us. We had the opportunity to go down to South Africa as a band and get involved with a group of kids down there called the Yasi Kids. They're actually, if you go to lowercasepeople.com, you can learn more about their story and hear their music. There was actually involved in recording their music.
yeah, we all were. We ran an extension cord, you know, to about 15, like, I don't know, little shacks down. It was this one extension cord, like, ran power and recorded his kids in this little village in Africa. But yeah, so I mean, it's something that's really close to us because we just want to have more of a worldview instead of just maybe a music or an American music or a whatever, you know, we want to expand our view.
Alright, my fourth one, with lines like, I want to live like I know what I'm doing, and am I alive? Am I on purpose? What do you want to see change?
Kind of along the lines of those lyrics, I think it starts with asking yourself some hard questions. You know, that's something I think we've probably become known for. Just the songs that we gravitate to as a band are often ones that are really personal questions. You know, maybe it'll start with John sitting on the corner of his bed at 3 in the morning trying to figure out life, and that oftentimes means something to us. And as a group, I think if it means something, it tends to connect. Personal songs becoming universal. And I think that's how I think music is really effective in that way. For me, growing up, the songwriters that affected me the most were the ones that were not afraid to ask hard questions or to use music as a way to share really tough topics or situations in life that are difficult to talk about in a conversation. You know, I think music can be a forum for that. Something more meaningful.
And my last one, what is the zaniest thing that has happened to you guys while on tour in Canada so far?
What is the zaniest thing, Chad?
With 2 cities left, well, 1, but...
What's zany?
Andy,
Wacky.
I'm thinking.
come on.
Wacky.
We jumped in
exciting,
the snow
crazy.
like idiots. We were just like, let's dive into it. You should see
When we were taking pictures in Saskatoon.
It was so much snow. There's this white, just untouched field, and Chad's like, I'm gonna dive into that. And I was like, you don't know what's under there. It could be like,
Might be impaled
like
by
covered up little logs or like
sprinklers.
spikes or some kind of a barbed wire obstacle course in there.
The other thing we got to watch out for is, see, we always bring skateboards on the road when, we're far from the ocean. It's kind of a substitute sport for us. If we can't surf, we'll go skateboarding. But man, I swear I'm going to hurt myself. I've only been really skateboarding once or twice on this whole Canadian tour, and both times I just about broke my neck. I think Andy saw
There was this little rail that he stood up on and tried to
Did you see
The water park?
Dolphin?
Oh yeah, we did the Dolphin in Edmonton, which is
West Edmonton Mall.
West End Mall. We did this.
It's actually on the
water
podcast, I think.
park. It's crazy to be in a water park and look outside the negative. I think that qualifies as singing, kinda, in some way.
Singer.
How do you do?
Thanks for your questions.
No problem.
Was that the last one?
That was cool. Pleasure to meet you.
Wicked.
Right.
Wicked.
Wicked, eh?
Yeah. Hey.
Wicked, eh? That's awesome.